Hey guys, December's coming to a close and it's time to start planning for not only a new month but a new year. So what are we reading in January? Hey guys, if you are new, welcome to the Book Path. My name's Nicole, and if this isn't your first rodeo, thanks for sticking around. 2024 is almost at an end. December is almost done. New year, new month. Time is changing. Book choices are changing. What are we going to be reading? There is basically, as you know, as far as the Magical Readathon goes, I'm creating a brand new character. So with that is going to come a bunch of new books for prompts in order to build this character. The little surprise, and I hope you guys don't hate me for this, is that I am not going to reveal any of the books that I have chosen to read to create this character. I'm going to do a completely separate video on this character's creation, and the books are going to be in that one. So there will be about I think 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 books alone for that character. So that will be its own kind of video. I don't know if it's going to be 1 or 2 videos at this point, but there will be a character creation video or 2 coming out for the Magical Readathon to get the new character ready to go in time for when the spring courses start, or the spring equinox, I should say, start. In addition to that, I don't know as of right now, nothing has been announced for a new Year in Aurelium challenge. I know that Book Roast, G over at Book Roast has done these Year in Aureliums for the past like 2 years, where you kind of go down like a choose your own adventure style and you pick a book for the path that you're wanting to do per month. I haven't seen anything yet, but if that does happen, of course, we will be doing that. And this time, because we will only have one character, we will only be doing one path versus the 2 paths we've been doing for the 2 characters I had in the past. But that will be something that will be added on whenever it's released. So yeah, other than that, we are going to be continuing with our Cocky Hero Club picks that we've been doing. Now that we are all caught up, we are looking at only 1 book a month for this. So hopefully we can stay on track. And for January, I have chosen Arrogant Assassin by Lissa Cole. Basically, it's Emma Boone knew he was trouble from the moment she spilled his drink on him. He had ice blue eyes, dark hair, and a body built to sin. Too bad his personality didn't match, arrogant jerk. If bumping into him during her entire vacation wasn't enough, she definitely didn't expect him to be from her hometown. But there he was, handsome and sexy as ever, with huge attitude to match, one she didn't care for. That is, until he needs help, and they find themselves spending a lot of time together. She gets to see a side of Ryder Stone she didn't know he had, and now she only wants more. But sometimes you really don't know someone like you thought, and when truths are revealed, how much can you accept before it all becomes too much? So I thought it was going to be good. We read Cocky Protector back in December, which had kind of like a hidden agent in it, and that one was a decent read. So I'm hoping that this one be good. Plus the fact that this one is set in the world of Cocky Bastard, which we know is like my favorite, with Chance and Aubrey. And this is including Emma, who is one of the managers that works at the animal shelter that's owned by Aubrey's. So obviously the characters from Cocky Bastard are going to be appearing in this book, and I cannot wait for it. So I'm excited for that one. Aside from this, I'm being really, really flexible with this month, because obviously we've just come off of readathon after readathon after readathon, and then trying to play catch up where I really wasn't getting to select a lot of things that I wanted to for myself. So the first and primary, the primary kind of goals are going to be to read the books that I've set aside for my Magical Readathon new character. But we also have Final Book Support Group coming in January with round 17. Now, the twist of what I'm going to start doing for Final Book Support Group, for those of you who aren't aware of Final Book Support Group is hosted by Steph over at Steph Loves. And this is a kind of readathon that just helps you to pick up those series and trilogies and duologies and get them done. All those books where you've maybe read the first 2 and there's like 5 more left, helps you work your way through those series and get them done. So we are going to be, so in the past, she's done like bingo boards and things like that with challenges and prompts. And I have tried to do those ones, and sometimes I passed them, sometimes I didn't. She is doing another one this month. I'll go ahead and I will link everything for her announcement video down below so you can check that out. But for me, it's going on for a week. I think it's going from Monday January 20th until Sunday, January 26th. So it is going to be later in the month, which is good because it allows me to try to focus on other stuff first. And I think once I get to that week, depending on what I've kind of done until then, it's going to be time to tackle a series. We have had some series that we've started and we haven't finished them. And yes, we are talking Zodiac Academy. Yes, we are talking getting into some Shadowhunter Chronicles again, because we have the City of Bones that we have to do. We have the what is it? The Kings of Wrath, the Pride of Thing. I think we did King of Wrath, but we have the rest of the books in that series to get through. There are some books here on this cart that are the next books that came out in a series that I hadn't had a chance to get to yet. And many, many more. There are some duology books that I had finally gotten in recent book hauls to that go along with the series. So just maybe mood reading once I get to that week of what do I feel like picking up within those series and getting some of those done. So I will make a separate video for that once we get closer to that time frame to let you guys know what I'm going to be posting for that. I know she does some icons for like Instagram and things, and some graphics that I can fill out that aren't the bingo board related, but will kind of give you a heads up on what's going on. So that is really going to be January. I'm sorry if it's kind of all over the place for you. I promise there will be more information coming out as the month unfolds. The other thing that I will be trying to add in there, I am going to be working on it a little bit in December still, and that is Malice by John Gwynne. I am part of the book club from Becca in the Books, where they're tackling this series. Once again, I will link down below for more information. So in Malice, you have this fantasy world where you have humans and you have, I think it was like giants or like some, it's been a while since I picked this up, so I'm a little hazy on the plot, not gonna lie. I really didn't get that far in it. But you basically had humans fighting, I want to say it was like a giant's species. And they've been at war, they've been at peace for a little bit, but there are signs starting to show themselves that war is going to be on the horizon and things are going to go down. You have some people who are royalty, you have some people who are the knights, you have, I think I don't want to call him like a peasant boy, but he kind of has that kind of trope going for him where he's from a village and he's trying to learn to grow. So you're going through his eyes. And so just a lot of different sides to the story that are building up with these kind of back events going on to this like war that's going to come down. And I am explaining this horribly and I apologize. For me though, I will say I'm liking it. It has an easy flow to it. The writing isn't really like, it's easy to understand. Like sometimes you can pick up a fantasy book and the word choices that they use are just so extravagant that you spend more time trying to remember what that word actually means, or you have to reread a page to fully understand it. You don't have to do this. It's very easily written in here, easy to understand. And there's a lot of things so far in the first 100 pages that have given me a lot of Arthurian vibes. I don't know if that's what the author was going for, but I like it. I like it. I'm seeing this kind of, I don't want to say Camelot, but just like the codes of conduct and the kings and the knights and the realm and everything. And it's just kind of giving me these Arthurian legend vibes. And so I'm looking forward to reading it. I do want to get it done. I'm hoping to somehow get it done maybe by mid-January. I know that the live show for this is probably going to happen earlier in January, so I might not have it fully completed by then. I'm hoping to. We shall see, because I know come January they're going to start tackling the second book in the series. So I don't have that on my T.B.R. yet because I want to finish this, and it's a chunky one and I'm liking it so far. But as we know, with books this big anything can happen. I'm assuming I'm going to love it, but we'll see. So yeah, that is kind of the chaos that is going to be January. I can already tell you I'm probably going to have like a what did I just film moment when I'm going back through editing, because even as I'm doing this, it really doesn't make sense, but it's going to make sense, I promise. So yeah, quick recap is we are going to be creating a new character for Magical Readathon and possibly participating in the Year in Aurelium Challenge once that's released. Magical Readathon. We are going to be continuing with the Cocky Hero Book Club and picking our next pick there. We are going to be continuing with the John Gwynne Malice series and trying to finish up that book. And we are going to be mood reading our way through Final Book Support Group and picking whatever series is just calling to us at that time to finish and go from there. Hopefully that little synopsis, that little end refresher, if you will, now makes a lot more sense to you. But that is how we are going to start off our year, and hopefully the rest of our T.B.R. videos will not be as chaotic and maybe a little bit more organized. Notes will be taken. But yes, I hope you guys are doing well as this year comes to a close. Let me know what your 2025 reading goals are. Let me know what you're going to be reading as the new year comes on. If there's any new books that you're looking out for in 2025, let me know in the comments below. Wishing you a wonderful end to the year and an even better year in 2025. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.